where we dive into authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us, from personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
I am much amazed and pleased every time I watch Conscious TV. So we're going to listen to him read the book, Kim's Lost Words, okay? And let's just go ahead and jump right on into listening to her tell-all book that was published and released on Amazon.
All right, you guys, so we are here to get into the Kim Porter's Lost Words 60-page tell-all, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side by Jamal T. Millwood for Kimberly A. Porter. Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children who died a very suspicious and very unnatural death back in 2018. She allegedly passed away from pneumonia. However, the autopsy report tested her, according to the autopsy report, for pneumonia, and she came back clear of pneumonia, yet they still listed her death, or her cause of death, as pneumonia. So weird, okay? So somebody definitely need to be resuming the bones of Kim Porter, resurrecting them and doing some more forensic testing and open up a criminal investigation, because her death was never deemed a criminal investigation. So much incriminating evidence probably was left behind in that room. There were a bunch of water bottles found in her room. There was a bunch of bowls of green soup, all type of shit that could have had chemicals in it. Liquid bottles that could have had chemicals in it. Soup that could have been spiked with poison, etc. Girl, y'all also know that the first autopsy reporter or autopsy specialist died in a freak car accident. Girl, it's just been a lot of weirdo-ish. So hopefully I'll Be Sure or Quincy or the twins or, you know, some of Kim Porter's friends and her entourage who allegedly gave over this content to the author in this case. Shout out to my boo, Michelle A. You are awesome. Thank you so much, baby. Damn, baby mama Michelle A, bro. Doing it up right now on Baby Daddy. Sending those Baby Daddy payments, baby. God bless you, Michelle. And thank you so much for your donation. You guys know that all donation information is in the description box below. PayPal.me/ConsciousTV. $Conscious TV. Moderators occasionally, rotate the handles, baby, so the folks can do what they do. Love y'all long time. Peace. respect my moderators. We try to ask for a very, free-flowing chat. We want everybody to be able to sound off, even those who have opposite opinions, but just be respectful and have some damn decorum about your damn self, okay? Having a difference of opinion doesn't mean ending up on the block island, sugar, okay? So moderators, time people out if anything, but let's try to really be, long-suffering when it comes to the block. But this book, we want to talk about it a little bit before we get into the read. I did see an interview with the publisher of the book. He made it clear that he's actually not a publisher. He's actually an author. He's an investigator, and he's a journalist, according to him. He says that Jamal T. Millwood is actually a code name, and it's actually a tribute to Tupac. Apparently, the T in Jamal T. Millwood stands for Tupac. I believe Millwood might be the street or the avenue that Tupac was unalived on. Either way, girl, he says that this is a code name inspired by Tupac. His real name is Chris, okay? He also clarified some things. I might as well just say everything, actually, before I might as well just read all the notes off, okay? I'm gonna read all my notes off, then we're gonna get into the read. He says that this is not the only high-profile case he has been adjacent to, that he helped also solve O.J. Simpson's case, which actually hasn't been solved. But apparently he was the one that made it known that O.J. had an accomplice, etc., even though O.J. was not convicted after being tried, etc., girl. But he's the one who brought that information forward. He also has been a part of the Biggie Smalls case, the John Benet case, and he's been on national television several times. He is considered a very controversial journalist in Hollywood, and he also claims that people are deathly afraid of him. All right. He also clarifies a few things, because you guys know we read the excerpts that were published by the Daily Mail from Kim Porter's book, I believe Friday or Thursday. Remember, there was an excerpt from the book that talked about Diddy and Kim having a open relationship. They both were swingers, and they hooked up allegedly with this Oscar-winning couple. Well, apparently the Oscar-winning couple, shout out to baby mama Teresa for the old nasty piece of child support check. Thank you, baby mama Teresa, for the old nasty child support check, baby. Y'all keep the cane just glistening in diamonds and pearls. Oh my, okay, shout out.
Now, bless besties, okay? Remember on my last live or two back, I was talking about who is the award-winning artist that would have had a freak off with Diddy. And I'm like, couldn't be Denzel Washington, like Angela Bassett. Like, let's think of all of the award-winning black Oscars that there are, winners that there are, right? And so I'm like, only could ever possibly be but nobody Will Smith, right? Okay. Listen.
Out to my baby mamas and baby daddies. All right. He also clarifies that Oscar-winning couple that Kim and Diddy was laying it low and spreading it wide for was actually Oscar-winning couple Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, girl.
Booyah!
Oscar-winning couple, girl. Shout out to my baby mama Angela for the old nasty piece. Girl, nasty. Y'all sending nasty child support checks tonight, baby. Woo, child. He got freak off energy on these child support checks. Shout out to my baby mama Angela for the old nasty piece of child support check, girl. She matching the energy of all the other baby mamas on her end, girl. Y'all know what it is, girl. PayPal.me/ConsciousTV and $ConsciousTV. We are working on this mother, okay? But Kim And Diddy allegedly, girl, were swinging, girl, from chandeliers with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's bald-headed ass, girl. Okay? He also clarifies that Kim allegedly and Diddy had threesomes with Mammy J. Blige, who you guys know is and just announced a tour featuring Neo, whom was just featured in Dawn from Danny DeCane's lawsuit against Diddy, citing him as one of the two pussy-ass niggas who did nothing when Cassie was punched in the gut by P. Diddy and escorted off the premises by a female employee girl. Mammy J. Blige is pooching on through with her running shoes, girl, with her running heels. Y'all know her running shoes come up to her damn clitoris meat, child. Okay, she just announced that she's going on tour with Neo's pussy ass. Freak off ass, okay? Y'all know that clips have resurfaced of Neo being chastised by his baby mama and called a little Diddy Jr., okay? You guys know that Neo's marriage allegedly fell apart because he was cheating on his wife with a bunch of prostitutes and sex workers, okay? The same people that Diddy would have a part of these freak-offs exacerbating everybody's health for 3 and 4 days, okay? Can't even revive these people back to life unless it's by way of a damn IV drip, the same IV drip that him and his mammy is on video, you know, taking together. You know, was it after a freak-off? We don't know, baby. His mammy also had the white nails and white toenails that Diddy likes to doggy tag his women with, okay? From Young Miami to Daphne Joy to Cassie, all wore the infamous white nail set along with Diddy's mother. It is a hot mess, child, as they tongue kiss all down the throat of each other, okay? But apparently, according to the author girl, Kim and Diddy were having threesomes with Mary J. Blige, who also is being considered a groomer for Diddy by some. We're going to be getting into Mary J. Blige in another stream this week. All right? Diddy, according to the researcher as well, is into voodoo, something that, you know, we know to be true. We've been having the whole spiritual, metaphysical, Luciferian, you know, coven witchy conversation about Diddy and his back tattoo and his particular targeting of albino minors, allegedly, and albino women and men, which also have ties to the spiritual community, girl. Y'all gotta check out those lives, particularly the live titled Rihanna, Diddy, and Usher Worship the Rain Man, who is just another pseudonym for Lucifer, the Rain Man. He's been spoken about and rapped about by Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, and rock and roll, hip hop, etc. He was talked about in the infamous Umbrella video and song by Rihanna and Jay-Z, girl. It's the whole thing. Y'all got to get into them live streams, girl, because we be getting into the things. Okay? Now, the author, as I said previously in a video, girl, he is, rubber tum-tum, hold on. He alleges, hold on, shout out to my baby mother Ashley for the old nasty piece of child support chat. Hey, baby mama. Shout out to my baby mother who's showing mad love. My baby daddy and my baby mother. Girl, y'all showing mad love tonight. Y'all loving on the king, baby. I'm loving y'all back, so y'all keep me working. Y'all the reason why I put up with all this shit that come with social media, baby. All the badgering, all of the bewildering, all of the weird barks, girl, you know, all of the whole shit show that comes to social media, baby. Y'all make it work, honey, when y'all just be showing the king that y'all appreciate his presence and contribution to the digital media space, and I love y'all for it. All right, so shout out. The author, researcher, journalist said that he does believe the writings are from Kim. Now, I want to reiterate this. The author did not publish this book as an absolute from Kim. He is alleging he was given this material by members of Kim's entourage. And not only does that entourage have this particular content, the entourage also had the alleged videos of some of the freak-offs that featured an underage Justin Bieber, that featured freak-offs with an up-age Usher in them, just participating in homoeroticism, and that the same entourage that had gave him these files from Kim's diary, this infamous flash drive, were also shopping the actual videos of these freak-offs with of-age and underage celebrities with Diddy to other Hollywood producers, okay? Which is a whole conversation in and of its damn self, okay? But he has definitely established that he has no proof that what was given to him is emphatically from Kim. It's been told to him that it's from Kim, and he believes that these writings are from Kim. Okay? He also says that based on his years of expertise and experience in the business, that he can discern when someone is playing pussy hole games, and that he did not detect any deception in the celebrity source who gave him the flash drive with Kim's alleged writings on it. He says that the source proved to him in a 6-month period that the drive is legit. He says that he's the only one who had and published a picture of Kim's face after Diddy punched her in the nose. Okay? Just to give more credibility to his proximity to the case. He said that he also hired a private investigator to look into whether Kim, Al B. Shore, and Jamie Foxx were actually poisoned, and that he will have the results soon. He claims that his investigator gave him the thumbs up on the poisoning narrative. It's looking to be true for all 3 individuals. Says that he was advised not to work with Jane Deal nor Jaguar Wright because they're full of shit. That's according to him. Claims that his investigator also claimed that Jamie Foxx, check this out. Remember when Jamie Foxx had that big old ordeal? He fell ill all of a damn sudden. He got sick. He was out of work. He was hospitalized. There was all these weird contradictory messages from his PR team, from his daughter. Shit was doing post and delete. People didn't know if Jamie was going to make it or not. And then when he did resurface, he wasn't really talking and answering questions. And people were saying he was a damn clone. And then he had that weird movie come out at the same time that he got out of the hospital, and this narrative was going on.
Cloning Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone on Netflix, girl. It was a whole hot mess, child. Even the movie itself is kind of eerie and spooky when it comes to this whole conversation around a corrupted government and secret societies and etc. Well, he claimed that not only was Jamie Foxx poisoned, but that he got poisoned on set, okay? And that Jamie Foxx was poisoned from somebody lacing his watch with some type of fentanyl or Carisha-19, but that the watch had been dipped in some type of disease and some type of poison. And when Jamie Foxx had put this watch on and his skin came into contact with this watch, that's what led to the boom pow boom pow. Now remember, we was talking about this even last year. You know, I was saying that somebody could have poisoned Jamie Foxx's lunch on set. You know, they have runners and stuff. You know, these celebrities don't get anything. They are completely catered to on set. This allows a lot of opportunity to be set up if somebody is setting them up. Because whoever is supplying the water, supplying the food, the driver, etc., it can be any suspect who can do anything. You know, these celebrities aren't really thinking much of it. So, apparently his watch was infused. Now, you guys also know that Jamie Foxx may come up, you know, as a witness. He may be one of the 300 folk who received the subpoena because Jamie Foxx was the first cameraman that Diddy had when it came to these infamous $1 million plus parties and events. Jamie Foxx is bragging all around social media. There's old clips and interviews. We played all of them last year of Jamie Foxx talking about running wild with Diddy. He not only has footage still in his possession from the celebrities that were coming in and out of these parties for Diddy, but he also has like the visitors list or the login guest list as well. He has all this shit in his possession, girl. So people were alleging then that Diddy was putting a hit out on Jamie Foxx ass to take him out, you know, and was trying to take everybody ass out who had some incriminating evidence on him. So Jamie Foxx very well could be subpoenaed. Jamie Foxx has also been caught in a lot of shit, from this Diddy shit to the strange illness shit. And then you guys know he was also caught up in that whole heist from the guy from the Fugees who was caught up in that like multi-million-dollar scam between the United States and another country, and all this shit with treason and shit, and Jamie Foxx was an alleged like witness on the stand. It's just been a mess. Him and Ashton Kutcher, girl, they've had a lot of legal woes, honey. There's been a lot of things going on with these folks. Also, he said that Diddy secretly, okay, yeah, I talked about the Ice Cube situation, okay? That Diddy infuses his guests' drinks with infused ice cubes that are infused with cocaine, Molly, poppers, oxycodone, pink cocaine, and all them type of things. So people have no idea how to trace, you know, what happened to them and at what point did they start feeling bad. Because even if somebody says, hey, you might have had a drink spike, or you might have had a Spanish fly, or some type of a date rape drug put in your drink, the person can say in response, well, no, because I saw the bartender, or I saw Diddy, or I saw the server pop a fresh can of soda or pop open a fresh bottle of wine or liquor in front of me. It's not the content of the wine or the content of the liquor or the content of the soda. That's where the hidden hand is. It's those infused as ice cubes that are drugging the girls and the boys down to the ground, baby. Now, we also know that Albie Shore is contesting the credibility of this tell-all book, claiming that he's going to sue, and that the things in this book are not true, because within the four walls of this book, apparently Al Shore and P. Diddy was getting down all up in each other's pussy, girl. Albie Shore is saying absolutely the fuck not. People are not believing Albie Shore. The questions around why would he allow this man to come in and take his family away? Well, it could be because Diddy was in the business of hanging niggas over balconies like he did Wale, or in the business of dropping Molly cocktails down niggas' sunroofs.
Remember to like this video when you come in. We are listening to the inserts and outserts of Kim's Lost Words.
Secret lovers, because this book,
Kim Porter, Lost Words, Diddy's ex
Kim and
baby
have an
mother.
open relationship, and they were swingers, girl, but that she was fucking off on Tupac and all, child. So, you know, very nasty, very non-demure things going on, girl, in the Porter's house, in the Diddy's house. And last but not least, the best friend is also contesting this book, saying that it's not true. However, one of the best friends of Kim is also P. Diddy's cousin. So, you know, take that what you will. Now, there probably also won't be any successful lawsuits. I mean, they can be filed, but they probably won't be successful because the author not only is letting it be known that this is allegedly Kim's words, he's on record saying he has no proof it is, you know, but this was given to him, and that there is video evidence to support a lot of shit in this book. But also, I think he filed the book under fiction. So, helps to protect him in case a motherfucker like Albie Shore or, you know, anybody else who's still alive and amongst the living in this book who got ran down on, tried to sue his ass, okay? So, you can take this book for what you will, okay? It's going to be a matter of faith in terms of whether you believe the word in this book. I also want to say this. I don't know what I think either. I can see this being Kim's words. I can also see this being a fabrication and a attempt for, you know, somebody to make a lot of money off of. On one hand, we all knew Kim was deeply in love with P. Diddy. She was allegedly also fighting within the harem with the other girls. Apparently her and Cassie had issues, etc. Kim was very territorial, protective, and jealous of the other women that Diddy was dealing with. She had children with this man, and she continued to allow this man to supply and be her means. She was living in his home at the time of her death, etc. And some will argue that Kim was too much of a mammy herself and too much of a male-identified woman, even though Diddy might have been abusing her, to have ever rose against her. Also, you know, the other side of the argument is that this woman was tired and she was afraid of her life. And apparently people in her camp was aware that she was growing in concern for her safety. And she started making provisions to get the fuck out. And a part of her stealing these recordings and writing this book was to help Diddy stay the fuck away from her. Because she was prepared to blackmail him with the tapes that she discovered that have allegedly Justin Bieber and Usher on them. But this attempt to evade and to escape P. Diddy might have got back to P. Diddy, and this might have resulted in him assassinating her, because he was aware that she was leaving, that she was preparing herself to expose his ass if need be, etc. And the rest is history. So, take it for what you will, once again. Alright, let the readathon be gone. Right, shout out to everybody in the live show.
Alright, y'all ready for the reading of Kim's Lost Words, okay? We are bringing you a great commentator, a great narrator by the name of Conscious TV. I've been watching Conscious TV and a great fan of his show, excuse me, for many years. I love his material. He is very educated, very spiritual, very mindful, very open, aware, you know, with all of the ups, downs, ins, outs, and arounds of life and everything in it. Conscious is a very good go-to for understanding, awareness, and insightfulness on his channel. Okay, so I have, you know, selectively chosen Mr. Conscious TV to listen to him narrate for us, the blessed besties over here on Tanisha Talks Teas, to listen to the reading of Kim's Lost Word book about her and Diddy. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to send out my invites, you guys, before I start, and then I'm gonna maybe give like 5 minutes for people to get in and accept the invite. Okay, whoever wants to listen to the reading, the narration given by Mr. Conscious TV, he's gonna read the full book. Okay, and he's gonna, you know, give his commentary through and through, as will I, as we listen to the book being read. Okay, I would like for anyone that would like to come in and speak about the book at the time of the reading of the book, to please allow the narrator of the reading of the book, Mr. Conscious TV, to please finish reading the book.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.